I would like to explain the criminal accusation against MEXT, Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology. My name is Hiroshi Ogasawara, and I am a believer in the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, so-called Family Federation. On March 10th, I filed a criminal complaint with the Tokyo District Public Prosecutor's Office regarding the fabrication of evidence related to MEXT's request for an order to dissolve the Family Federation. MEXT submitted the statement as evidence of the continuity of the illegal act, but because there is a forgery in it, I accuse MEXT officials A, B, and C as criminal. The attorney for the accusation is lawyer Mr. Shinichi Tokunaga. 1. Request for dissolution order against Family Federation. 1. Petition for dissolution of Family Federation by MEXT. The basis for the request for a dissolution order against Family Federation is Article 81, Paragraph 1, Item 1 of the Religious Cooperation Act, which stated, to have committed an act that is deemed to be significantly harmful to the public welfare without complying with the laws and regulations. MEXT appeals the law is illegal acts of Article 709 Civil Law. MEXT indicated the amount of lawsuits, settlements, and private settlements for refund claims for donation by former believers as for the actual damages. 2. The scale and continuity of the illegal act. First of all, there is a declaration of compliance. Due to the scandal, the Family Federation, then the Unification Church, declared in March 2009 that they would emphasize legal compliance. After this declaration, Family Federation has been improved very well. Prior to the compliance declaration, there were 31 lawsuits, 168 people, and 1,784,000,000 yen, and settlements, 97 cases, 445 people. The amount was 6,066,000,000 yen. The private settlements, 921 people. The amount was 11,613,000,000 yen, and the total 1,534 people, and the amount was 19,463,000,000 yen. On the other hand, after the compliance declaration, there were 1 lawsuit, 3 people, amount of 17.6 million yen, settlement 8 cases, 9 people, amount of 53 million yen, settlements 167 people, and the amount 913 million yen, total 179 people and 984 million yen. As you can see from the numbers, there is a dramatic improvement after the declaration of compliance. In this way, it will not be possible to prove the continuity of the illegal act, which is a requirement for a dissolution order. 3. Submission of statements by victims. MEXT needs to prove that the large donations were forcibly made by Family Federation. So, MEXT submitted statements of former believers as victims. The number of statements is 294. But there were 33 non-believers, let's say relatives, lawyers, and officials of MEXT, so they are out of evidence. 242 statements was given before the compliance declaration, and they were diverted from statements from past lawsuits. Please note that half of them belong to the abduction and the confinement victims. Victims violently abducted and imprisoned and forced to cease their faith. There are 19 cases of induction after the compliance declaration, of which one is created in the lawsuit, and 18 cases are newly created for the purpose of requesting the dissolution order. The reason why it was newly created is that, as I mentioned earlier, dramatic improvements have been made since the compliance declaration, and there are almost no lawsuits, so MEXT has no choice but to create a new one. And a large number of forgeries were found in these 18 statements. Let's take a look at the specifics. 2. Forgeries in the statements of victims. 1. In case of A-. This person was 67 years old at the time of making the statement in July of 2023. Please note that MEXT requested a dissolution order against Family Federation on October 2023. So this statement is created just before this. The statement reads, 1. I joined the faith in hopes of improving my daughter's depression and other mental illness. The grudge of the ancestors was said to be the cause of the daughter's mental illness. I was told that I had to free my ancestors in hell and break the karma. As a result of the witness examination, it was held on December 9th, 2023. It was found that Ada's daughters was not suffering from depression, but due to her daughter's mental illness. Ada replied, I didn't read the contents in detail. As a result, it was found that the accused A, an official of MEXT, fabricated the statement and made A- to sign on it. 2. In case of B-. This person was 68 years old at the time of the preparation of the statement in July of 2023. The statement reads, I was forced to buy a statue of Buddha in order to save my brother who committed suicide and was suffering in hell. At the witness examination, it was held in December the 12th, 2024. B- could not answer any specific questions about the word which he was told, and testified that there were things in the statement that B- didn't remember. As a result, it was found that accused B, an official of MEXT, fabricated the statement and made B- to sign on it. 3. In the case of C-. This person was 65 years old at the time of the preparation of the statement in September of 2023, just 1 month before the request for the dissolution order. The statement reads, 1. I made donations or purchased items out of fear that I would be cursed by the ancestors or go to hell. I participated in the mass wedding to relieve the anxiety of my ancestors' ties. But Sidash is a believer and said that the statement was not written by me. There is the voice record. As a result of it, it was found that the accused A, an official of MEXT, fabricated the statement and made Sidash to sign on it. In addition, almost half of the statements have problems. One of it was made by the believer of other religions. 3. The accusation. The reason of accused A, accused B, and accused C are: it falls under the crime of forgery of private documents, Article 159 of the crime law, and the crime of using forged private documents, Article 161 of the crime law. Both are considered to be crimes punishable by imprisonment for not less than 3 months, but not more than 3 years. We would like to request a prompt investigation and strict punishment. 4. Reactions at home, domestic and international. Questions by Member of Parliament Satoshi Hamada in the Diet General Affairs Committee, March 13th, 2025.
浜田聡君。
はい、引き続きまして関連する質問をさせていただきます。徳永真一弁護士がですね、X で行っていたポスト、こちらを紹介させていただきます。正規の国家犯罪、文科省の陳述書偽造による解散命令請求申し立て、裁判所での審理に用いる証拠の偽造を公務員たる文科省職員の指定代理人が行った。折しも宗教の自由、擁護を最重要項目とし、日本における家庭連合に対する差別的弾圧を問題視するトランプ政権が動き始めた。この偽造証拠をもとに家庭連合の解散命令を認めたら、日本は世界の恥さらしだ。このようにポストをされておられます。これに関して伺います。この徳永弁護士の発信内容の事実関係に問題がないかどうか伺いたいと思います。
文化庁小林審議官。
お尋ねの発言の内容につきましては承知しております。旧統一教会に対する解散命令請求につきましては、非公開の非常事件として、東京地裁に継続しており、裁判外において旧統一教会に関する主張に逐一コメントすることは差し控えさせていただきますが、今回の請求は文化庁において、被害者の方々からの情報収集等の対応を丁寧に進めるなどし、所轄庁として宗教法人法第8条第1項、第1号及び第2号前段所定の解散命令事由に該当すると判断し、適正に行ったものです。
浜田聡君。
はい、先ほどの答弁からはですね、やはり徳永真一弁護士の指摘した、偽造、捏造といったこと、これをですね、否定されなかったっていうのは、大きなところではないかなと思います。で、この件に関してですね、私が問題意識を持っているのは2つあります。で、1つはですね、トランプ政権が宗教弾圧に関してですね、強い態度を取っているということです。それは国内だけでなく、海外、つまり我が国に対してもそうだと思います。で、もう一つは、岸田政権が行った旧統一教会への弾圧方針を石破政権でも続けるのかということでございます。この点に関しては、自民党の方々ですね、しっかりと考えていただきたいということを申し上げて、次の質問に移ります。
2. Publication in overseas media.The Washington Times published an article on criminal accusation. Article by Ms. Patricia Duval on March 22nd, 2025. On March 10th, a male follower of the FFWPU Family Federation filed a criminal complaint with the Tokyo District public prosecutor's office accusing officials from MEXT of document forgery and the use of the forged documents. This comes amid allegations that MEXT submitted improper and altered the statement as evidence in its request for a dissolution order against the FFWPU Family Federation at the Tokyo District Court. I believe that the action of MEXT, which even fabricated evidence in order to dissolve the Family Federation, not only the violation of freedom of religion, but also causes a lot of criticism both in Japan and from overseas. It is a crisis not only for Family Federation, but also for all religious cooperation in Japan. I am deeply concerned about this, and that is why I have filed this criminal complaint. Thank you so much.